Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I received my custom coat for the Nightmare Batman by Hot Toys from Batman vs Superman. The coat was done by Chen, and it's a bit of a weird one for me because I really like the job I did on the repaint of the stock coat here. I spent a lot of time and quite a few different attempts trying to get the shade right and get all the dirt and grime embedded into the coat itself, and I was really happy with it, and this was how I was going to leave him. But I did see over the course of time sort of work in progress sort of pictures coming up from Kitchen about the coat that he was making, and to be honest I really wasn't going to get it because I was really happy with this, like I say, but the price I couldn't resist. It'd be stupid not to get this. It was 22, or was it 23 pounds, and for that money you can't say no to something like this. I mean, it's a proper kind of material, like the kind of suede slash kind of leather look from the movie. The stock coat that Hot Toys gave us originally was just nowhere near how it looked in the movie. That's what the main thing was, the color. So that's what I fixed, but unfortunately you can't fix the fact that it's clearly a leather look that they've done here, whereas in the film it was definitely more of a very thin, worn suede. At least that's how it looks to me. It just doesn't look like a leather jacket to me in the movie. And even though I used matte sort of paint, it still has a slight shine when the light hits it. So that was the only thing that really bugged me, but I was very happy with this. But as I say, for the price that Kitchen was selling this custom coat for, £23, you know, that would be stupid of me not to go for that. So let's take one last look at the repainted stock coat. I keep going to call it a cape. I've literally done 2 takes before this and I kept calling it a cape. I had to shoot it again, but anyway, there we go. It especially looks good from the back. When you hit it from the back, it just looks fantastic. Look at that. Oh well, bye bye repainted stock coat, and let's get you swapped over with Kitchen's more movie accurate and very reasonably priced even Nightmare Batman coat. All right, let's get it on him. Let's see what this is all about. Nice. So yep, there is the stock coat by Hot Toys that had been repainted by me off the figure. I do still really like it, and I probably will interchange sometimes. Sometimes I think I'm just going to want to go back to this one. Even though it's a bit shiny looking, and it's not meant to be shiny, it's still gorgeous. I just love the color and all the different shades and the dirt and the grime. So there is the stock repainted coat, and here is the Kitchen, the new one. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. I like the way around this sort of section in his hips it kind of sort of comes in towards the body a little bit more like it does in the movie. The color's nice, and the texture on the coat itself is lovely. It's definitely more of a kind of a suede-y kind of leather this time. Sometimes I'm looking at it as it's going around, like this side profile kind of angle doesn't look so hot to me, and I do prefer the way my one looked from the back view. I don't know, I mean, there's not much in it really, but I just prefer the kind of really gritty look that I had before. But for £23, you can't go wrong with this. It's definitely an improvement over the stock coat. And maybe it's just the pose. Maybe I need to get him back holding the binoculars up to his eyes. Might take him outside. It's a nice sunny day. We'll get a bit of a true light review in this video as well. But there it is. Let me just stop him turning for a second, bring him back round again. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, I definitely would recommend it because of the price, really. I mean, you're not really taking too much of a chance with £23. It's not perfect, but it is definitely an improvement over the original one. So I would recommend it, and that is purely down to the fact that it is about £23 to buy. I was thinking when this was on its way to being released, I was thinking they're going to be wanting maybe 50, 60, 70. I was thinking like Tony May kind of prices, but thank God, no, that is not the case. It's very reasonable, very fair, and yeah, I'm liking it. It's very nice. Very nice. I think it just needs a couple of days, or maybe even just a few hours, to kind of settle in and become part of the whole thing, part of the collection. Sometimes you get these little new figures, or you get accessories, or a repainted head or something, and sometimes it can take you a little while to accept it. But I'm digging this. I'm digging it. We'll take it outside, like I say, and we'll get some True Light review happening. Let's just hold it side by side. How did I do with the color anyway? So it's pretty close what I did. Obviously I repainted this ages before I ever knew Kitchen was going to be doing a custom coat. So the colors aren't that off. Obviously because I used paint, it's a bit shiny like I said before. That's the only thing. If there wasn't any shine to this repainted coat, then I would never have changed it, because I just love the color and all the different shades. Look at that. Look at all that detail. But you can't go wrong for that kind of price. Let's get him outside. Let's see how he looks in the daylight. Okay, here we are in the garden getting some true light footage, and it looks fantastic. Having a bit of trouble getting the collar to kind of sit naturally in the upwards kind of position that it does in the film. In the film, I guess it's just the wind that's blowing his collar up around his neck, and that's always like a key thing for me when it comes to coats and stuff. I always like to have the collar up, and a few videos I've seen of this custom coat, the guys didn't put the collar up, and I was wondering if it would be able to do it. It can, but it doesn't look very natural. I'm sorry if that sun is really kind of bleeding out the image here. Looking through the camera, it doesn't look like it's coming through too well because of the sun shining behind him. If I turn around and film it from the other angle, it's not going to be pretty because the garden needs some work. But yeah, there he is with the custom coat. Let me just check it out from a few other angles. Come around here. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, just needs to fix that collar. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the collar looking the way I want it to. Just from feeling it so far and messing around with it, it seems a little bit unruly. So, yeah. But for £23, I ain't complaining. It's a very, very nice custom coat, and certainly improves on what we got from Hot Toys. What was going through Hot Toys' head? You know, they had reference pictures and all kinds of research that they do before they finalize a figure, and they gave us a coat that was so wrong, so inaccurate. I mean, the wrong kind of material, the wrong color, just wrong, wrong, wrong. So we've had to go through various channels or various efforts to correct that. But anyway, that is the Chen custom Knightmare Batman coat for your 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure, and it is fantastic and it is very reasonably priced. That's why I jumped on it. Couldn't deny myself that for £23 it would be silly. So there he is, looking sweet. So I've just turned around a little bit so that the sun isn't hitting him from behind. It was creating this kind of silhouette around his whole sort of body where you couldn't really see too much detail, but now the sun's coming in from the right hand side there, so you can really get a good look at the texture and the color of the coat. But yeah, it's very nice indeed. Maybe I'll just try and get him back in his original pose that I had him in before I finish up out here, and show you him holding the binoculars up to his eyes. But yeah, it is definitely improvement. Let's get him posed up. And we'll just check out the view from the back. All the buttons are where they're supposed to be, all the lines, the pleats, whatever you want to call them, all the detail basically of the coat itself. All seems to be very movie accurate. You've got some holes in the bottom here. You've got a good wire running all through the coat so you can do all kinds of poses. It's quite a tough wire too, so you shouldn't have any trouble there. Even this accurate sort of button missing on that last out of the three, the last one's gone, which I saw that on my stock coat and thought that I'd broken it, and got this one exact same thing, so I guess that's actually movie accurate, so I didn't break my coat. Nice. But yeah, there he is. Alright, let me get him reposed. Alright, so I've got him in the pose that I had him in before, and he looks good. I'm liking it. The coat doesn't hinder any articulation. Mind you, I honestly didn't find that the stock coat hindered any articulation either. I was always able to get this figure in any pose, including this one, with the stock coat on him, no problems. So there's no difference there as far as I'm concerned, but it certainly is more movie accurate looking as far as the texture goes, and somewhat the color as well. So there he is. I did put a slight bend in his coat tails there just to kind of show you that it can move. Just come in here, let you see the detail. Very nice. Yeah, so definitely an improvement. I would definitely recommend it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Support the channel. Hit that bell thingy beside the subscribe button so you get notifications on all the new videos. Got Unreal Toys custom wired cape for BvS regular suit Batman. That arrived today as well. That will be coming tomorrow video wise for you. Got a Freddy Krueger 1/4 scale NECA showcase video on the way. And other stuff. Had a look at the new updated release schedule for Hot Toys figures. Came out today, and apparently Wonder Woman's been put back a little bit, and it's going to be the purple coat Joker that comes out next. So that'll be the next thing I get probably, if that list is anything to go by. And then later on, once they release Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman, I'll get them too, bring you some videos. But this has been the Chen custom coat for the Knightmare Batman by Hot Toys. Very nice indeed, very fair price, very good quality, and a big improvement over the stock coat by Hot Toys. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. One last look indoors, because for some reason I feel like that True Light review or True Light experience outdoors wasn't the best. The sun was really hitting him from the back and just creating a big sort of silhouette. Couldn't really catch much of the detail, but got back indoors again. Also haven't gone back to that holding the binoculars up to the eyes pose. For some reason it just didn't look as good as it did before. You get that sometimes where you hit a sweet spot and you can never get back to it once you change it. So I'll find a different pose for him, but I'm loving the coat. I think it looks fantastic. Anyway, guys.